And we are live and direct with G.Love, who is here in town tonight for a sold-out show with the Special Sauce. It's G.Love and Special Sauce at the Thunderbird tonight. And we've got a room full of WYEP members that are here. They brave the cold, and it's all about anniversaries today. We've kicked open the doors, and we're having an open door here at WYEP until 3 o'clock this afternoon with our open house to kick off our 50th anniversary year. And somebody is here, and it's really nice that there's another anniversary happening with the tour for the 30th anniversary of your debut album, G.Love and Special Sauce, the very self-titled and album that turns 30 this year. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Pittsburgh.
So we're going to be talking about that album a lot, and he was last here when Philadelphia, Mississippi came out about a year and a half ago. Right. But we're going to get some songs from the debut album, and why don't you start things off, G?
All right, this is one of my favorites. This one's called Shooting Hoops. When I school outside, and them shifts they was done, I get the boys to give a man. I get a ball and a run. Lace up my sneaks. I kick off them shoes. I'll admit I play to win, cause I never came to lose. At Seager Park, they got the best competition. Good move, baby. I'm the definition, they shooting hoop. Yeah, 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 they playing basketball. Oh, yeah. Well, they shooting hoops. Ooh, yeah, 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 they playing basketball. Well, look here now. I learned the old time, cause I'm a schoolyard hustler. And then I have my hard knock. I'm an off the backboard buster. I can fake to the left. Yeah, penetrate like Mike. 360 degrees in the air like Dominique Mine. Pass like Magic Man. I'ma shoot like the bird. After a Dr. J. Dunk, that course out Trump said, good Lord, they shooting hoops. Yeah, 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 they playing basketball. Well, they shooting hoops. Yeah, 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 they playing basketball. Oh, yeah, man, somebody pass it over here. Hey, look, somebody say basketball. Yo, say basketball. Now say Michael Jordan and Larry Bird, KG and LeBron James. Yeah, lunch from a hot dog stand, or pretzels in a pot. We've been playing all day long. We had the court non-stop. Well, the city summer's hot. And of course they were steaming. Bright-eyed young ball handlers was believing in a dreaming, hoping someday all this playing could be paying, man. That's what all the sideline junkies smoking reefer keep saying. They shooting hoops. Yeah, 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 they playing basketball. Oh yeah. Well, they shooting hoops. Yeah, 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 they playing basketball. Who got next? Hey, yo, somebody pass it over here. hoops. Thank you.
Boy, you know how to warm up the crowd, that's for sure, on this cold day. G.Love is here, G.Love and Special Sauce in town for the 30th anniversary tour. You're just underway with the tour, and congrats, it's sold out tonight.
Thank you.
And I want to say thank you, because I can't think of too many other artists who, I've been here at the station for 25 years, and your 30th anniversary of your debut came out. I can't think of too many that connect with your audiences, continually do it. You know, you show up at radio stations, you do different events, you're playing lots of benefit gigs over the years, and it's really congratulations on 30 years of doing this.
Well, thanks, Kyle, and thanks to all you guys. And Pittsburgh has always been such a supportive place, an important place for us to come. Of course, I'm from Philadelphia, so this was some of the first gigs that we got to play outside of Philadelphia and Boston. And I'll never forget, I've told the story a lot over the years, but when we came and played the Horde Tour, and this must have been in 1994 or 1995, and we just had this amazing moment where we were playing a side stage. It was powered by a generator, and we had a huge crowd of people out front. We started playing our first single called Blues Music, and we started playing it, and then all of a sudden, the generator died. So the whole sound system shut down, and you heard the crowd go, "Oh!" But see, we didn't miss a beat, and because we were all playing acoustic, we just kept playing. So the crowd went, "Oh, oh yeah!" And then we kept playing the song, and it was just a magical moment that I'll never forget. And I think ever since then, it's been a real special place for us to be. Yeah, but the 30 years, man, we got to throw it all back to our fans, and we don't even think about the fans. We call them family. Just. The people that support live music, and so there would certainly be no us without you guys, and just the greater audience at large for supporting us year after year and giving us a job. So thank you.
Well, thank you, and you've done the hard work too. There was somebody actually walking around here today that I had a conversation with that saw you busking in the pit at Harvard Square many years ago in Boston. So that's pretty amazing, and we kind of know a little bit about your story of sneaking into clubs and catching blues acts and things in Philly that you've talked about over the years, but. How did you decide that you wanted to make that connection between blues music, hip hop, and also folk music?
Yeah, look, I started out playing, learning a lot of Beatles songs, and so I was learning how to sing and play the guitar at the same time from a young age, and I started playing harmonica when I was 15, and then I had the harmonica rack like you see I got on right now, and started playing a lot of Bob Dylan and Neil Young kind of things, and started writing songs then, and that was around 1987, so I thought I was the only person in the world that ever heard of Bob Dylan. Until because at my high school, everybody was playing in a Cure cover band, which was awesome. So we were playing Boys Don't Cry and stuff like that, and but I was doing like a folk thing, and so it was very unique, except when I went to the open mic night, then I noticed that, other people had heard of Bob Dylan. So I said, well, I got to change my thing up. So then I found out about John Hammond, the blues player, who coincidentally, Bob and John were best friends in the 60s, and John's father signed Bob Dylan. And John Hammond's records introduced me to the blues, and through that, I was able to follow this path. And so I was a blues player, but I was writing songs about, the city of Philadelphia, about like the last song I played, trying to paint a picture of the basketball courts, or writing about graffiti writers and homeless people and the things that I would see, in the city of Philadelphia. And then one night when I was busking, I started rapping the lyrics for this Eric B. and Rakim song called Paid in Full over one of my blues riffs. And then it was like, it was really a magical moment, and I kind of realized then that I really stumbled upon something unique, and then I went home. The next day I wrote my first, like a rap about bicycle couriers. And, yeah, I was just always trying to paint pictures of the city life. So that was how I merged the two things.
Oh, that's a great story, and also, you know, I remember when the record came in, and I started listening to the full length record, and there's a cover that opens up the record. It's a Guitar Slim tune.
That's right.
And I didn't realize that until later, probably a couple of years after listening to the record. But was that kind of your way of saying I'm all about the blues by covering an old Guitar Slim tune?
Yeah, so it's kind of like, to your point, it's more of like an appropriation or a sample. I would approach, you know, what I was doing like a hip hop DJ or producer would approach making a hip hop tune, taking an old record, right, and taking a little sample off of it. So we would approach a lot of music like that. And that song in particular, that was actually a freestyle in the studio that leads off our debut record. And it was a 22-minute jam that we edited together into a 3-minute song. And the band started playing this great riff, and that was the first thing that came to my mind, because it was one of my favorite, and still is one of my favorite blues songs, is the Things That I Used to Do by Guitar Slim. And so I shouted out that chorus, and then I started rapping. And so yeah, but yeah, that's what kind of what was a little bit of you know, our recipe was to, yeah, take pieces that I would learn while learning a Robert Johnson song or a Muddy Waters song, and then make them take that and kind of, instead of looping it and sampling it, you know, play it and make a song around it.
You know, 1994 was a little different time.
Yeah.
MTV was still influential on music and semi-popular music. Yeah, and all of a sudden Cold Beverage was on in heavy rotation on MTV, and your song was getting played at alternative stations.
Beavis and Butthead did not like it.
They did not.
They said, "This sucks." Beavis and Butthead were like, "This sucks."
Well, you're still here, and I don't think they're on the air anymore. Well, and the thing is, how does somebody in their 20s handle going from busking to getting signed, and all of a sudden, boom, you've got a gold record all of a sudden? Yeah.
Yeah, no, man, that was a crazy time, and look, man, we went from being street musicians, so kind of on the fringe of society, to, you know, signing a huge, valuable record deal with Sony, you know, Epic Records, which was owned by Sony, one of the biggest corporations in the world. So we went from being outside to being fully into this system. And you have to think that, just to Kyle's point, like in the 90s, especially right when we got signed, the music industry was busting out. I mean, they had so much money, and it was crazy, and they were just throwing it around, and they were throwing it at, they were signing a lot of people to what we would say this is a developing act, a developing artist, meaning, you know, we don't think you have a hit right now, but we hope that you would develop into someone that can make a hit, you know? And Kyle and I were talking offline beforehand about, like, my graduating class was people like, you know, Michael Franti, Dave Matthews, Ben Harper, we all, the Roots, we all kind of got signed around the same time. And yeah, so some of us developed into huge artists, and, you know, and were able to have a great career. And but yeah, that was, things were a lot different then. And I kind of did. I grew up on the road, so I kind of came of age, and I've been doing this the whole time. So the only other thing I've done is washing dishes and being a garbage man. So,
and I
got 4 kids, so I got a 22-year-old, and I have 3 littles, a 7, 3, and 2. So I will be on the road for the foreseeable future.
Well, G.Love is here. It's the 30th anniversary of the debut album. There's a new edition of the album that is out, playing a sold-out show at the Thunderbird tonight with the Special Sauce, G.Love and Special Sauce. There were 7 G.Love and Special Sauce records. You have 4 solo records.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
And his debut is being celebrated all this year with the tour. How about a couple of songs, G?
Sure things. This is Cold Beverage. This is the one that Beavis and Butthead used to play. Yo, gotta get a cold beverage, cause I need some leverage. It's sweaty outside, lemonade would be nice. A Sprite from the drive-thru at BK. Yo, I buy a girl a drink, but the girl got to pay. On the front porch, I got some iced tea. And if you like a taste of tea, then come along with me. Summertime is steaming, don't give me no bug juice. A glass of ice and a dash of a moving martini time. I feel a gold, I bring it on beverage, make sure it's cold and yo, I like cold beverage, yeah. I like cold beverage, yeah. I like cold beverage, yeah. Cause alright. Yeah, give me a frosty mug, fill it with A and W. If you got ice cream there, make it a double from a shake from the fountain. Real good sounding, chocolate egg cream. Yo, I'm champ, cherry banding, caught chill vibe, orange juice in my ride. I was to the right, take a beverage inside of me, a hot coffee. Fill it up with some ice, watermelon's like a drink. Could you fix me a large slice? Summertime is steaming, but the heat is getting old. I had a beverage, make sure that Joan is cold. Cold, cold, cold. Something from the bar, yeah. I like cold beverage, yeah. I like cold beverage, yeah. I like cold beverage, yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling kinda thirsty. Stick it in the fridge, stick it in the fridge, stick it in the fridge. Stick it in the fridge, stick it in the fridge, stick it in the fridge. Yeah, go girl, work the cold one. Go girl, work the cold one. Go girl, work the cold one. Go girl, work the cold. Hey yo, when I'm fishing, let's keep one thing clear. The bait's over there, my brew is right here. 2 6-packs, a big bag of ice, didn't even get to bite, but the brew tastes like to the bar. Strawberry daiquiris and a colada, a whole lot of fruit drink to catch me a buzz. Cause I'm the Kool-Aid kid and you can serve my drink. Please stick it in the fridge. I like cold beverages. I like cold beverages. I like cold beverages. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. This next one is called I Love You. And this was I always like to end the record with a solo acoustic song. So this was the solo acoustic song that I played back in 1993. We cut this one and it goes like this. I guess I'm lucky, yeah, 'cause it's in my blood. I got you and us too, baby, that's what I'm thinking of. Now you're moving into my place, that's a 24-hour taste. That's no cane, that's a case. And this feeling I sure can't erase. I know it sounds old, but I love you. I love you, yeah, yeah, I love you. Well, now it seems so young, we have fun, we're friends and lovers. Oh, who cares about all those others? I got a father and a mother. Two could be a crew, got plenty to do, something to see. Look in my eyes, pretty baby. Oh yeah, believe me, I know it sounds old, but I love you. I love you, yeah, yeah, I love you. You know I do. Love you. Well, now you know your pop, he don't like me. But your mom, she sure does. 'Cause she seen the look I given you. Oh, seen him enough. Enough to notice ain't no phase, nor some part-time craze. Yeah, that's a love affair that lasts even during the weekdays. I know it sound old, but I love you. I love you. Yeah, yeah, I love you. Mm, 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 mm. Well, now I believe in luck and money, and I got $10 and $100. I guess I'm lucky. Ooh, look at you and look at me. Move on in, and it ain't no sin. Well, it ain't gonna be a sin. Yeah, when we turn the lights to dim. I know it sounds old, but I love you. I love you. Yeah, yeah, I love you. Oh, I love you, baby. I love you. I love you. Yeah, yeah, I love you. I love you. Thank you.
We are live and direct with the G.Love and Special Sauce, playing a sold-out show at the Thunderbird Cafe and Music Hall tonight. And G.Love is here to share some, well, memories and songs, obviously. There was I Love You and also Cold Beverage from the debut album that came out 30 years ago this year. And, some albums are timeless. And some, at times, can sound dated for their time. But giving this a fresh listen recently all the way through, from blues music to This Ain't Livin', and some of the other songs that are on there, and one that you're going to do in just a few minutes. It's just a reminder that there's a lot of great music out there that stands the test of time, and that's definitely something you hear when you take a fresh listen to your debut album.
Yeah, well, thanks. Yeah, it's really cool. We were able to, we just re-released the first record, and we released it with a show that we performed at the Knitting Factory in New York City. That first year we played 2 shows, and Keb Mo, who was our label mate, and who also recently produced my Grammy-nominated record, The Juice, a couple years back, he was opening the show. We had 2 sold-out shows in one night, and it was the time like right after we had finished the record, but before it came out. So it was cool in the show. You're saying, well, this song comes out on our record, which comes out in a couple weeks. And the record's being re-released on vinyl as a double vinyl on Record Store Day. So, look, it's been really exciting, and it's man, you just blink your eyes, and all of a sudden you're 51 years old, and you've been on the road for 30 years, and we're very thankful. Look, there's a lot of people, a lot of artists along the way that were great, that are no longer with us, or weren't able to really capitalize on their shot that they had, and a lot of talent. It's you got to be safe out there, and you have to pace yourself, and it's a marathon. We do, and a lot of bands are out there doing these tours where you're out there running. Right now I think we're on our 8th show of 42 shows, this is our life, and I was thankful to be able to do it, and wow, to look back at 30 years and say, wow, we did something pretty good back then. Well, of course, we thought it could have been a whole lot better then, but I think it turned out pretty good.
Well, I think so. I think that everybody would agree that it's turned out pretty well. I know that you've taken a lot of risks in your career over the years, from what you want to do musically to recording and doing solo records and things. What do you think is your biggest risk that you've ever taken as an artist or a musician?
Well, I think about how just regarding doing radio stuff like this, especially when I was a kid, I would come to do this. I probably did come here, exact place, and do where I would come, and they'd be like, okay, well, you're going to play, the single. And I was like, I'm not playing the freaking single, And I would just be playing something I just wrote, And the radio people were like, he doesn't get it. And I was just like, I don't really care. I just wanted to play, the stuff that I wanted to play. And I didn't figure out years later, oh, yeah, okay, well, they're playing the single, so Maybe I should also play the single because that's what we're kind of focusing on out here. So it took a while to kind of figure out, like how to, navigate the treacherous waters of the music industry. But, I kind of figured it out over the years before it totally messed up everything in spite of myself.
Well, it seems like you've done pretty well overall. And, you've been a collaborator over the last 15, 20 years as well, whether it's Donovan Frankenreiter, Citizen Cope, the Dickinsons from the North Mississippi All-Stars, especially on the last record, Philadelphia, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Is that something that you've been really focusing on over the last, 10 years, with collaborations?
Yeah, collaborations are just the greatest thing ever. And actually, I think we've been really doing it a lot over the years because I look back into the 90s and we, I remember one session we had Dr. John Mack Rennerback came in and I don't know what his deal was, but we recorded him on like 15 songs in the studio and his wife was like, I know what that meant. She was getting so upset. I just kept saying, well, Mac, you want to try another one? Oh, yeah, sure. It was Dr. John. It sounded so good. And but, yeah, look, I got into, like John Hammond, who I spoke about earlier, I got to produce his record, Push Comes to Shove. I've got to perform with, share the stage with many of my hip-hop idols from A Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, Gangstar, KRS-One, Run DMC. I got to really collaborate a lot recently with DMC from Run DMC. And of course, my collaboration with Jack Johnson helped to kind of launch his career and also save mine. and like Kyle said, the Avett Brothers. Just a really diverse group of people I've gotten to work with. And, Kev Mo, that collaboration was so special to me. Kev really, he took me on like a master class of music history, studio production, songwriting, everything. He's such a meticulous guy. And so I think the great thing about collaborations are that just to be able to bounce creative ideas with other people, it always takes you outside of your comfort zone and takes you into a place that you weren't really planning on heading. And a lot of times that can be a really magical moment. So yeah, I plan to keep on doing that. As a matter of fact, I collaborate. I do like a lot of stuff with emerging artists. If people, hit me up on Instagram, for instance, and say, hey, we're a band out of Pittsburgh and we got this record, and would you do a feature? I would say, yeah, I would do a feature. And I do it. So I do a lot with, very established artists and also up and coming people. So, and I love it.
Well, congratulations again. 30th anniversary tour for the debut album, the self-titled debut album. And we would love it if you could do us one more song.
All right. I love it. And thank you guys all for being here. I really appreciate you guys. Have been a wonderful audience. Thank you. I'm going to take it back to, this was this third single, from the record was called Baby's Got Sauce. And actually, this is the original version that I'm going to play for you right now. And this one is called, I just said it's called Baby's Got Sauce. And I did say this is the original version, so here it goes. And I want to thank this guitar for staying in tune on live radio. Thank you, guitar. Cooling out, waiting for my lady. Got a special sauce, that's what she, my baby. And of course I do anything for you, anything she wanna show her, honey. Got a sharp mouth, a sharp tongue. Give me some. Don't take that out, give me none. You got to work, you deserve it. Earn it to own it. The ones you got, so never ever gonna leave it alone. Don't take what's cracking, no forgetting, never been stood up. Yo, she does the stepping. My baby's got sauce. My baby got sauce. Yeah, she got that sauce. Yeah, she do. She got sauce. Oh, yeah. She's so sweet, too. She got that sauce. Mm-hmm. Oh, Well, that's some funky lemonade you got going, babe. Is it special for me? Did you make it today? Cause I'll always stop by if you like me to. I'll do anything that you want me to do. A kiss for some of this. Smiling this time. Miss, I'm your mister. My sister's your sister. My mother's your mother. Father's your father. It all started when I kissed her. It was love at first sight. Better when it started. I ain't broken hearted, but baby. Oh, honey. Yeah, I need some time alone with the crew to do the stupid thing that we used to do. Up on there, she slammed me with the frying pan. Ain't it love? I can't leave it, man. She got sauce. You know my baby got sauce. You know my baby got sauce. Your baby ain't sweet like mine. She got sauce. Ain't sweet like mine. She got sauce. Yeah, she do. She's so sweet too. She got that sauce. Oh yeah, honey. She got sauce and the coast is a matter of course. She does what she wants to cause yo, she's the boss. Please don't tell my friends about the situation. They think I'm on some extended vacation cause I don't get out to see my boys anymore. The only time I leave my house is to go to the store. Some of them what she want me for? Because she want this time. Yo, I'm all hers. She ain't even hardly mine. Yo, now believe me or what she do at night, I don't know. I know that something ain't right cause she got me waiting, accumulating. I try not to raise my voice, negotiating. Yo, she'll win an argument, shouldn't have started it. I'm broken hearted, but you know I can't be parted cause my baby need a taste, so I can't lost. Woo, 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 she got that sauce, yeah. My baby got sauce. You know my baby got sauce. Your baby ain't sweet like mine, she got sauce. Ain't sweet like mine, she got sauce. Yeah, she do. She's so sweet too. She got that sauce, and so do you. Yeah. She got that sauce. Thank you, Pittsburgh.
Hey, thank you, G.Love. And I want to thank you a lot and congratulate you again. The new edition with that live show, The Knitting Factory, is out to 30th anniversary. Congratulations. Pace yourself on your long tour. You've got 32 more shows, including tonight here at the Thunderbird. I want to say thank you to you and also to the WYP members making this possible, and also Tri-State Capital for allowing us to do this session today. So thank you very much.
Thank you guys. Thanks for being with us. Love you, Pittsburgh.